I have a tip for you, and it has to do with performance psychology. Oftentimes in my work with athletes, leaders, and performers, when you find yourself getting trapped in this negative thinking mind frame, it's really hard to go from negative to positive. It's really hard to make that jump. So oftentimes we coach people on how to get to the neutral zone. Now, what is the neutral zone and how do I get there? The neutral zone is basically giving the mind to something to latch onto and think about, to focus on, that's neutral, that's not going to create an emotional reaction to that thought. Now, Stanford Athletics studied arousal control and breathing techniques and our cognition, and they paired that together. So arousal control and our cognition, and they came up with something called circle breathing. Circle breathing goes something like this. It's where you count in your mind and you breathe at the same time. And I'm going to teach it to you right now. You breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 2, and slowly exhale through your mouth for 6. Again, the pattern goes: breathe in through your nose for 4, hold your breath for 2, slowly exhale through your mouth for 6. Now that's one cycle of circle breathing. Why does circle breathing work, and how does it help us get into the neutral zone? Now, if you think about the mind loves to think about things. It's really hard not to think about anything. It really likes to think about things. So if you don't give it something specific to think about, then it's gonna latch on and find any type of stimulus that it's gonna kind of gravitate towards. If it's already latched onto something negative, what happens is the more you stay there and the more you focus on it, the more of an emotional experience that will create. And the more of an emotional experience that creates, it's gonna create behaviors and output that are probably counterintuitive or counterproductive to your performance. Now, in order for the mind to detach from that negative thought and onto something else, you need to purposely give it something to focus on. Counting is effective. When you have trouble sleeping, sometimes without medicating or taking any kind of shots or drinking wine, what do they tell you to do to help you sleep? Count sheep, that's right. But it's not the sheep that make you sleepy, it's counting. Counting is something neutral, that if you engage fully with counting and completely lock your mind in on breathing and counting at the same time, all of a sudden you're regulating your arousal system, giving your mind something to focus on that's not going to create an emotional story, and you're now at the neutral zone. What's really important is what you do from here. Stay tuned for more. I'm Dr. Matt from Relationship 365. Get into your neutral zone.